Where do you get your protein? I just got to tell you guys, where do you get it? Where do I get it? I get it from here. Try to get as little as possible, to be honest. I get most of my protein from fruit and vegetables. And now that I can handle it, nuts and seeds, soaked and sprouted is preferred. So I hope there's a good view here. So I just there's going to be a spurt of videos coming because I'm just like, I can't, like, it's just like something you have to experience. And I know, well, I was waiting a long time to get to this point, and sometimes had my doubts and stuff. So I'm just trying, like, I feel terrible for not sharing my experience with this. And it is just, this is true healing. This is true healing. And I've had healing before, but it wasn't true healing. And that's why I got sick again. So part of why, but, and hopefully it shouldn't be too windy. So I'm going to try to talk louder. I'm back in the zone for making videos, sort of. So if there's a few wind bursts, there probably will be, but just bear with me. But yeah, like, where do you get your protein? I live like the opposite of how I used to. High protein diet, worst thing in the world. Got so sick. Now I try to, I eat like a tenth of the amount of protein I used to in a day, or even less. So, yeah, tonight I'll probably have some like pistachios or sprouted, what do you call them? Pumpkin seeds, if I can get my hands on them. But, not the whole bag. That's the thing. Like, before, I would eat like half a jar of almond butter in a sitting, and that's just for one meal, So now I just, like, I have one of those big, huge bags of pistachios, and, like, I'm still eating more than I really need or should, but I'm not eating a whole bag. I'm making a whole bag last like three times, you know what I mean? So I just, like, I don't know. It's like, I feel like the direction this channel is gonna go a little bit is hopefully you guys will like it. I'm gonna do a lot of being in the mountains and stuff. It's just one of my favorite things. A lot of athletic stuff, and I have so much to share. Like, once I have a little bit more time, and I can just sit down and be able to, like, just get really clear with the words, because I understand what it is. It's just, I have a lot going on now. I'm trying to get as many peaks in as I can. Trying to go to the Dr. Moore's class, level 2 again, possibly. So just a lot of stuff. Meeting up with I'm gonna meet up with some people soon, which is like, I just can't wait. Like, I can't wait to see some friends. I'm either gonna see my buddy Matt, level 2 detox specialist. I think we're gonna do some 14ers this weekend. Or I might go to the class. So either way, I'll get to see friends and be around people and stuff, which, for those of you guys that don't know, I've been a hermit for way before the healing journey, and it's important. It's very important for the healing journey, but years and years before that, I've just always been a hermit, like, just a, recluse type of person. So, yeah, I'm up here on Missouri Mountain, and for October, whatever it is, 16th or something, the weather is unreal. Like, there's barely any snow on the route. It's incredible. It is incredible, and this is just what I love. This is, I just hope that I can inspire some of you guys because this, I want you guys to get back to what you love to do. And if you're not there physically yet, and or mentally, emotionally, whatever, maybe this will help you have something to look forward to, and just know that, hey, I was just like you for 2 years, pretty much. I wasn't bedridden in the sense of like in a bed, like in a coma type of thing, but I had so much pain, weakness, and even more pain and weakness to like do anything besides lay in bed. So I just gotta say, where do you get your protein? Well, here's the answer: like little small amounts in fruits, and there's a lot more protein in vegetables. I believe mostly the green vegetables, and that's like all you really need, But being well-rounded in this is very important. Like being in this country, I could be 100% fruit long term, but I would have to always get my stuff from the farmer's market and or grow it, like always. I couldn't ever subsist on store-bought stuff because there's just no minerals. Minerals are so important, and that's what's another thing that's so good about the herbs, is that these herbs, these organic, most herbs are organic and wild crafted, like most quality herbs. So those contain a ton of minerals. So that's a good strategy, even if like you're not trying to heal. If you're just trying to keep your mineral intake and you're eating this store-bought fruit, you're trying to be 100% fruit for some reason, hit the herbs for that reason, as well as the detoxification assistance that they do. So yeah, so hope this one turns out good. What else? I don't know. It's just when you have that motivation, like if I knew that I would be back doing what I loved, like, man, it would have made it at least like feel better, a lot better, and it's just like I was in such a place where I was just like, man, you guys can relate. Physically, you're just like, what the hell is going on with my body? And you're not thinking about anything like that to look forward to, because you're in the moment. Most of you guys are. I hope you are. You're in the moment, and you're just like, oh, I'm in this crappy situation, and I'm just like, I'm trying to do the best I can today, so tomorrow will be better, and that, so when you're in the healing journey, at least for me, it wasn't like, it wasn't realistic to be like, oh, I'm going to be back in the mountains again, or oh, I'm going to be back like going on bike rides again, or anything physical, because you're just like on a day-to-day basis, not up to that level. So, but I just have to say, like, there's so much I want to talk to you guys about, especially some you athletes and stuff, because like I want to talk about rebuilding, because I'm clearly like in this realm now of like I'm very close to training as hard as I was, for years and years before I got sick, so it's just I just like I bet like in a year I'll be like a real athlete, like actually doing even like more, I'm not trying to brag, I'm just explaining, like just more intense and more physically demanding days, I just know it, and it's just incredible. And no animal products here, none. I mean, I got my freaking down jacket from however many years ago, but I'm not gonna throw it away, I'm gonna use it. But it's just no animal products. I can't believe it. Like, and like 85% fruit lately. 80, maybe 80. It just depends, And that's what's just insane. Like, and I know that like tonight, hopefully I can have like the discipline to just be 100% raw, and even better, just be 100% fruit, so I can recover super, super fast, because I'm probably going to do another one tomorrow, another 14,000 foot mountain. I did one. I took a break though. Like I said before, I'm resting now. I took a break yesterday, like doing things a lot different. I learned my lesson. I don't need to learn it a third time. You got to be, you can't lose your health 3 times. And I mean, probably more than 3 times for me, but severely. But like I was saying, like if I went if I went down tonight and stayed 100% raw, man, I would recover even faster. Like it's just like my recovery now is at such an accelerated just level that it's just like it's blowing my freaking mind. So this is part of it. I'm rejuvenated. I mean, that's what my channel's about. So what else? Yeah. So hopefully I can, it's just, I'm still have my issues with like, my disordered eating, if you would call it. I mean, it definitely is. I never got diagnosed with it, but, definitely have some sort of eating disorders, but we all do. So just having that comfort, being by myself, literally like 99 I don't know how many percent of my life, like, I don't get lonely though. It's like, maybe I do on some levels where it's like, because I don't emotionally get that way, because I probably blocked it off so much because I'm so used to it. Because like the person I talk to the most, like by far, like I talk to myself more than like probably talk to everyone else I know combined, which is insane. And it's kind of sad, but it's just it's just weird, it's just, I've lost my point, but basically, like, when you talk to yourself all the time, it's probably because you learned to like pretend that like you're with people. Don't get me wrong, I love it. I love being alone and stuff. Like I said, I don't get emotionally like, oh, I wish I was with people, because I'm so in the moment. Like I'm not bragging. I'm not like trying to be Mr. Spiritual, but I just enjoy whatever moment I'm in is to the highest level that I can at every second that I can, So, but yeah, like if you guys know what I'm saying. It's like when you block, I guess, like you on some level, I people still need people. Like sure, I could just have a cabin in the high mountains my whole life, but that's just not and that's cool if that's for you, but for me it's just not my, like, I've done it already so much that yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, oh my gosh, I want to see the time on this. I'm sorry, I'm not professional still. Oh crap, 13. Yeah, I want to show you guys a few views here and cut it off, because you guys know how I make my long tangent videos with no topics. But it's just how I am, just being myself. So oh wow, that worked out good. So oh gosh, so I'm in the Colorado Rockies, the Collegiate Wilderness, the Collegiate Peaks, I believe is how you say it. The Sawatch Range. I've hiked and climbed everything around here except for Belford and Oxford, Belford and Oxford. So yeah, I'm back doing what I love, and it feels really freaking good. So you guys, I'm trying to brighten your guys' day, someone's day, one of your guys' day, and I'll be super stoked. So yeah, I've pretty much made the decision, since I know I'll be at like way way better performance, you know, athletically next year. I'm gonna complete all the Colorado 14,000 foot and above peaks. There's 58 of them, so I'm gonna complete them next year. Whew, I'm over halfway done with them, so it's just so, yeah, just so amazing. Oh, you gotta see that thing. Yeah, I don't want to drag on here too long. And the way I came up, it's like barely any snow. I brought micro spikes that I didn't even have to use them, which is always, it's nice. It's also fun to use them. But yeah, I came down, came up that whole ridge there, and then I started like way over there somewhere. I think I'm doing this better than the other day, but anyways, whew, man, I'm getting winded. Oh, but whatever. I got asthma, a broken hip. I got all these things, but don't let your illnesses or troubles or any of that shit, pardon my French, don't let that stuff weigh you down. Don't let it weigh you down, because it will. No limits. No limits. We are limitless beings. So with that, I want to send us this feeling that I get when I come up here to you guys, and you will be there. You'll be in the promised land. I know it.